The Astros still looking for win number 100. Dusty Baker looking to become the fourth manager in MLB history to win 100 games in both leagues. The Astros, though, they're just looking to get the offense going. Shutout in back-to-back games for the first time this season. But good news, Framber Valdez on the mound tonight, and he is still chasing history. Hi, everyone. Welcome into our AT&T Sportsnet studios alongside Brian Bogusevic. I'm Cayleigh Griffin. Game number 3 of 4 between the Astros and the Orioles. And Brian, the Astros shut out now in back-to-back games for the first time this season. Obviously, the division is already clinched, but it's still something you don't want to see. Now, give credit where credit is due, and Baltimore's pitching staff has been quite good. But what have you seen from the Astros offense in the last 2 games?
Well, they've been shut down by some very good pitching. Ball hard, just not the Astros night.
Yeah, it seems like Baltimore has really had the Astros number this season. It's gone through the last 5 games. The Astros have scored just 4 combined runs in those 5 games against the Orioles. They've got a 1-4 record. What has Baltimore's pitching staff done so well against Houston, and in particular in these last 2 games?
Well, the pitchers for Baltimore have done a great job of executing their pitches and executing their game plan.
And the Astros are looking to forget last night's game and quickly, as they snapped a 9-game home winning streak and an 11-game home winning streak against the Texas Rangers. This group just couldn't get anything going offensively, but there is good news. Since May 2nd, no club in Major League Baseball has more wins than the Houston Astros with 14, and they're looking to add to that win total here tonight. Jose Urquidy will get the start tonight for the Astros, and when he's been on the mound, the team has had quite a bit of success this season. The team has won 15 of his last 20 starts, and in his last 11, he's gone 7-1 with a 2.48 ERA. He's got the lowest opponent batting average in the majors in that span, and he's second in WHIP only to Justin Verlander. And it's not only that he's getting the wins, it's who he's getting those wins against. We'll start with the offense. Big double from you in that 5th inning, and then a few pitches later, there was an opportunity with the ball getting past Jonah Heim. What'd you see in that play?
Yeah, so usually when the ball gets back there, it can, kind of deaden on some of those signs.
Going back to that 1st inning, Brad Miller trying to get home, Kyle Tucker with the huge throw. How confident were you that you made that play?
Yeah, I was confident.
Yordan Alvarez hit his career-high 28th home run yesterday. He's now had 6 home runs in the last 9 games. Afterwards, Dusty Baker said he's swinging the bat well, he's hitting the ball hard, and he set himself up for a strong finish to the season. Justin Verlander pleased but not satisfied with his start to the season yet. But Brian, given his age, the surgery, of course, and just how much time he missed in the last 2 years, how would you sum up how impressive his start to the season has been?
It's been absolutely best case scenario. A lot of run scoring.
Throughout the season, we've talked so much about the starting pitching and how good they've been. The bullpen, too, how good they've been throughout the year. And then when it comes to the offense, it seems like there's been a lot of focus on Yordan Alvarez, Alex Bregman, Kyle Tucker, and for good reason. Are we not talking about what Jose Altuve has done this season enough?
Well, maybe we've become a little bit jaded to it because we've seen it for 10 years.
You both know probably better than anyone how good it is for this Astros team to be back here at Minute Maid Park. It's a place that they've been playing some really good baseball. They just haven't had a chance to play too much of it as of late. They've won 8 straight games here in front of the home crowd, including going a perfect 7-0 on that last homestand. They hadn't had an undefeated homestand of 7 or more games since 1987. So tonight they're certainly looking to build on that number.
The Astros 10 runs tonight were scored in a 2-out situation. What does that tell you about this Astros offense and the resiliency that they have regardless of the situation that they're in?
This is the dangerous offense.
The team is looking to get back on track here tonight, and Alvarez, well, he's been very good against the Mariners, not only this year, but in his career. 19 games so far. He's got a .351 batting average with 27 hits, 32 RBI, 9 doubles, and 6 homers. Let's start with Justin Verlander.
Okay.
The numbers that we've seen from him this season, comparable to the MVP season, obviously. He's a front runner for that AL Cy Young Award. How have you seen him just settle into his stuff as the season has progressed?
Well, he's done a really good job. He was very prepared.
Ryan Presley on the IL right now with the neck spasms, giving some other pitchers the opportunity to close out games. How important, how beneficial can that be as you head towards the end of the season and even into the postseason?
It's great. You know, it's a different level.
Up when the team needs them.
And I think that's a point that needs to be emphasized when it comes to this series. This Baltimore team is still fighting for their playoff lives and now very much back in the mix, just 3 games behind the Mariners. This Astros team clinched the division a few days ago in Tampa, so they have the job already taken care of. How much of that is playing into this series and what we're seeing?
Well, it's huge. The Orioles are 3 games out of the wild card.
Welcome back to Astros pregame presented by Toyota. Mauricio Dubon signing some autographs down in Baltimore. The Astros looking for their 100th win of the season tonight. Farmer Valdez looking for his 26th consecutive quality start. Now, how about the season we've seen from Kyle Tucker? He's looking to be in some pretty good company. And when I mean company, I mean Jeff Bagwell in 3 different seasons, and Astros with 100-plus RBI, 30-plus homers, and 20 or more stolen bases in a season. Kyle Tucker just 1 home run away, and knowing what we've seen from Tucker throughout the season, Brian, I have a feeling that he has a pretty good chance of getting to that number. What about Kyle Tucker's season has impressed you the most?
Well, it's impressed me at how complete a player and how well-rounded a player that he has been.
It's important, I think, to point out, and we talked about Yordan Alvarez in this vein, but Kyle Tucker played about 28 games in 2018, 22 games in 2019. He had that shortened season in 2020, but the last 2 seasons have been really the only time he's gotten full, complete MLB seasons under his belt. You see what he's done here in 2021 and 2022. Numbers pretty similar, but this year he joins the 100 RBI club. To put that into perspective, what does it mean to be a 100 RBI guy?
Well, the statistic of RBI has become diminished over the years.
You had 19 games in 18 days coming off the All-Star break before finally getting that day off yesterday. How important was that day off for this group as a whole?
I mean, winning a big time. You know, it was a tough stretch. I mean,
offense wins games, but defense wins championships. This team obviously can get it done offensively, but defensively, they are one of the best in the majors as well. How important does their defensive play become when they're chasing another World Series title?
It's huge. When you're in a game like today